Thrones almost came down when the starter said go. Take a look at that replay. First one out is Gordon's Kunji, and there's Time Capsule back in second. Third place, Chinese Whisper, and then Rebecca Still. They're followed further back by Queen Justine. Thunda's near the rail. Further back in the runners, Roy's Emblem, and then comes Red Sugtress. That's racing about 8 lengths off them with Villa Floriana, and then comes Certain. Gordon's Kunji is the leader. In second, Chinese Whisper and Time Capsules at the rail. Queen of Thrones, the White Blinkers, is back fourth. Then Rebecca Still, THANDA. They're followed by Queen Justine, who's about 7 lengths off the leader. They're followed by Sugar Shack. Then comes Roy's Emblem. Red Seductress behind that. Then Villa Floriana as they move to the 600 and the entrance to the straight. A long way last is Certain. Gordon's Kunji the leader. Chinese Whisper second. Time Capsule between them. And Queen of Thrones comes right out for a run. The White Blinkers and Time Capsule goes in. Gordon's Kunji still the leader. Thunda's also running on from behind. Gordon's Kunji, Thanda on the outside, and between them Chinese Whisper, and Thunda's coming home powerfully now. Thanda comes home powerfully and Chinese Whisper. These are the two. Thanda and Chinese Whisper. There's nothing in it. It's going to go to Thanda. Second, perhaps Chinese Whisper. Running on nicely was Roy's Emblem back in third, and Queen of Thrones finished tailed off. I'd like to ask my producer after the slow-mo, can we just go back to the start, please? So we'll just take a look at the slow-mo, and we'll just look at Queen of Thrones, very lucky to get back on, but was tailed off. That definitely must have affected the run. Here's number 2, Thanda, the filly by Cahal, and Alec Forbes. They're fighting on, so Alec has won the first, Andy has won the third year as number 2 Thanda for Wendy Whitehead. Fights on courageously and shows up at R8.40. Second goes to Chinese Whisper, number 3. Third place, number 10, runs on really well, Roy's Emblem. Time Capsule, Villa Floriana. Further back in the running, Red Seductress, Queen Justine. And then came Sugar Shack in the all yellow. And the tote favourite was number 1. As I say, definitely something amiss after that run finished tailed off. We'll take a look at the head-on, and the winner is with the yellow cap on the right-hand side. Coming home well, Thanda, a 12th time at the track for Summerhill Stud and Mr. Perkins. And Chinese Whisper is giving a lot of cheek and running on nicely is also Roy's Emblem. So let's see if we can get back to the start of the third race. Can we do that, Raymond? Right, we're going to go after the side shot, and we'll look at the favourite, Queen of Thrones. I saw the horse just about went down on her knees, and then she gets up, but obviously you've got to put a line through that run. But we're still looking at number 2, Thanda, and as I say, Thanda ended up at R8.40. Right, let's go back to the start. We'll do this in slow motion, I believe, and it's 2.
Well, a bit of rain about, and the best cameraman on course, he's got the equipment, so he's taking care of it, and that's Zane. And we're in the studio for the interview here, and Alec Forbes riding a double, and this time it's for Wendy Whitehead, and this filly was having a 12th run today, but as I mentioned, it could be a master stroke from Wendy with the blinkers on, and Alec, I think that's done the trick.
Yeah, it is. You know, she's always finishing there or thereabouts, and the blinkers today was just a little bit extra. Also, we were very lucky from our draw. We ended up with a great spot, and that helped as well. And yeah, she was really tough at the end. You know, the other horse she fought with the other horse really well, and you know, glad she won. Well done to Jeff, well done to Wendy, and everyone at the back at the yard.
Not ideal when you get horses playing up at the start. It can affect most of the runners, and luckily it didn't bother your horse.
Yeah, she was just fractious. I think probably first time blinkers, and that's maybe why. And the vet just took her out to make sure she was fine. She was, and off we went.
You had a fight on your hands over the last furlong or so, but you always had a head in front.
She always had her head in front, and you know, she wasn't going to let the others past her, no matter what happened.
Well done. As I mentioned, you're going to have a few of those pink caps this evening, and it's number 2.
Yeah, great. Thanks, Dees.
Well done, Alec Forbes. Let's get Wendy Whitehead in. And firstly, I must compliment Wendy on the way her string is going along. She's having a fair share of winners. It was a month for her, Wendy, and things are looking bright for your yard.
Thanks very much, Dees. Everything's been going really nicely since I've been back from overseas. The horses are ticking over really well. You know, everything's just going well. I just want to say well done to Alec. He rode a really nice race on this filly from that draw. It was a bit disappointing for the favourite in the race, stumbling badly at the start. But she won a really good race this filly tonight, and I just want to say well done to the team. Jeff Perkins, he's a great supporter of mine, and I'm so pleased we had a nice win for him today with all his buddies on the course. A great effort, a great team effort from the staff at home, Isaac, Vorma, Tash, and the whole team. Thank you.
The blinkers as well.
Yes, Deez. I actually put a little blinker on her, a little quarter cup blinker,
Sure.
just to tickle her up because she can take a little bit of a hold, and everything just went well for her tonight.
Anything else later on? That's it?
I've got in the last race, I got 50-50, and my filly Minnie the Minx, hoping.
Well done here, Wendy. Keep up the good work, and again, well done to your team.
Thank you very much.
Wendy Whitehead. Let's get Jeff in. Jeff's an ardent supporter, a gentleman that's passionate about his horses and the game. And as Wendy mentioned, fantastic that he's brought a few mates to the course today. Firstly, Jeff, she's taken a bit of time, but nice to see her put her head in front.
Yeah, I think she was a bit unlucky last time out. She got taken out around the bend, and we put a bit of a line through that. Knew she was going to put in a big effort tonight, which she did. And the blinkers, of course, made all that bit of difference.
The way Wendy's stable's going, you would have gone in quietly confident this evening?
Well, very. I mean, I was just having a look at some of her percentages of runners to winners and places, and it's quite extraordinary at the moment. She's in a real purple patch, which is wonderful. I mean, well done to her. Things are going really well. Great ride by Alec from draw 10. Nice. We've got my wife's school upstairs, the Clifton staff, and we were shouting wildly as the horses came past. So it's been a great night.
Talking about it being a great night, you know, it's a pink drive. It's a great initiative that Gold Circle had partnered up with this charity. And I'm sure everybody upstairs also engaging and having a bit of fun as well.
Yeah, there's a fantastic atmosphere upstairs. It's really a special night, and hopefully everyone has a good party.
Well, Jeff, all the best. Going to enjoy the rest of it. And there is plenty of champagne to be had for the number one winner this evening. And that's your filly. Well played.
Thanks, Deez.
Well done to Jeff Perkins and his filly here, number 2, THANDA, that's come through in race number 3. And as I mentioned, whichever way you look at it, this is a place accumulator result. 2, 3, 10, the first 3 numbers past the post, and then number 12 rounding off that quartet. If you're running in that place accumulator, well played, race number 3. Coming up next will be the start of the pick 6, and the time to jot down will be 19:15, which is 7:15. Well done to trainer Wendy Whitehead and a team here with number 2, THANDA.